Hi guys, it's your girl Justina, aka Egyptian Goddess 31, and I am back today with another video. Before I get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button below, and if you don't already, make sure that you follow me on Instagram. It is ytina98. Let's dive right into it. Today I wanted to talk about meditation and what it means for me and how do I meditate, and kind of give you some tips as well on how you can meditate yourself. So meditation for me means bringing my awareness back and my attention back into the present moment. Often with the way life goes, we are living such a fast-paced life that we never just stop and take a moment to appreciate the present moment, and you don't even sometimes realize that you're breathing because you're just so focused on so many things and you're just running around with your life. So it is crucial to take time for yourself to sit there and just be present and be in the present moment wholeheartedly, like you're in it, you're appreciating this moment right here, right now. Because one thing I know for sure is that we don't have control of time, and there's nothing like the present moment. There's nothing like taking the time to focus on what you're grateful for, or to focus on what you have right now instead of just letting our minds wander. They say that we think about 1,000, which I'm not sure about the number really, but over 1,000 thoughts per day. Imagine just your mind. It's like you're just non-stop. It's either that we're always thinking so much about the past and something that has happened in our past, or that we're just so stressed and so focused on the future and how our future are gonna go and what's gonna happen if this doesn't come our way and this and that. So that's what meditation is for me. It's about sitting here and just kind of shifting my mind and thoughts into the present moment. So the way I like to do that is there's just so many ways that you can honestly meditate. To me, the best advice I can give you, because it's just what actually worked for me, because at the beginning when I started to want to meditate, I used to put so much pressure on myself of that I have to sit here and do this, that I have to sit here and do this for 30 minutes, I have to focus, and then I would feel guilty if my mind starts wandering while I'm meditating. So the best advice I can give you is don't put too much pressure on yourself. Find ways that make you comfortable with meditation, and it makes you start loving the process, and start with that and then just build it from there. So the way I got into meditation and started meditating is I personally started building my own altar. So I would start getting crystals. I started reading about crystals as well and how I can use them. So I got a small table and I started with a few crystals. I knew that at the time, if I sit here and hold the crystal in my hand, I'm gonna build a bond with it. The crystal is gonna give me the energy that I need, and I'm also gonna be releasing my negative energies with those crystals too. So that's how I started getting into meditation. I would honestly, it was really hard for me to at first just be sitting there and focusing, because if you know me, I'm a very hyperactive person. I just can't sit for the life of me. I can sit still and I just can focus sometimes. So meditation was really a struggle for me at the beginning. But honestly, I just found ways that worked for me. So I used to just literally just lay down on the floor, and I would put my hand on my stomach and focus on my breathing. And the thought that I would focus on and think about over and over is that without my breath, I wouldn't be here. We really, like I said, that we're always just running around and doing things with our lives, that we forget to take a moment to really appreciate that we're alive, that we're breathing, that without our breath we really wouldn't be here. And there are so many people who has transitioned and left earth that wish that they could be here, and here we are taking that for granted. So that's one of the thoughts I used to think about, or one of the ways that helped me get into meditation, is focusing on my breath. I would just put my hand on my stomach and just feel my stomach expand and shrink, and just the movement of me breathing. I used to really even count till numbers. Every time I would find myself and my mind, wandering somewhere, I would just bring it back to the present moment. I would be like, all right, we're wondering, we're thinking things that we're not supposed to be thinking about. Focus. So even when you're meditating and you find yourself wondering, it's okay. Just breathe, take a deep breath, bring your attention back into the moment where you are, where you're sitting, and just focus. I also like to start my meditation sometimes with playing with my singing bowls. I have different singing bowls with different frequencies. If you don't have a singing bowl, you can even on YouTube as well look up healing frequencies like the one I'm playing right now and just meditate to it. It kind of gets you in that calm state of mind and it gets you focused. Another way that also helped me learn about meditation is honestly watching YouTube videos like the one that you're watching right now. So look up YouTube videos on how I can meditate. I used to take tips from there, take notes, and I would apply that as well. Way of me learning by meditation and how to do it is honestly reading book, which I have a couple suggestions right here. I have this one called Mindfulness. Is the name of the author. Here is the name of the author. You can see it's only $8, so cheap. I have this one as well. It's called Meditation for Everyday Living. Look at that price, y'all. $7.98. You can beat that. And this one is called Just Sit, a meditation guidebook for people who know they should but don't. It's literally a guidebook and it even has pictures and poses and different things that you can possibly do. If you are serious about meditation, there are so many resources and help you and can teach you to get you on that path. Close your eyes, take a deep breath and say, I'm here. I'm here. Focus on your breath. Focus on a certain object. So sometimes I would actually like to sit there as well and light up a candle and just focus on the candle. I'm not looking at anything else. I'm not thinking about anything else. That used to also help me get my attention back to the present moment. Don't put too much pressure on yourself of how long you have to start meditating with. If you can do it for 2 minutes as a start, it's already a great start. So just build it up from there. Don't sit there and be like, okay, I have to do this for a whole hour, or I have to do this for 30 minutes, and if you don't do it, then you give up and you don't try again. Start with 2 minutes, start with 5 minutes, whatever is gonna get you there. I also love meditation because it is a time where I can even sit there and visualize what my dream life could possibly be, because you are just in such a calm state of mind, and when you have your eyes closed, it's just so much easier to manifest and visualize what you're looking for. So definitely is another tool of me manifesting is when I am meditating. We're never gonna get this moment back ever again, so sit there and appreciate it and be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for everything that's coming your way. Meditation really helps you calm your nerves. It helps you release all the stress and all the things that you are just worried about. If you find yourself wondering, tell your mind, I'm the boss of you. I'm the one that's controlling this. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna meditate, and I'm gonna do this. Because your mind will play tricks on you. You might be like, oh, I have to text this person back, or oh my god, I'm gonna be late for this thing, or did I take out the chicken yet? Trust me, when you start trying to get into meditation, you're gonna run into all these thoughts and tricks that your mind is gonna be playing on you to not let you do this. So be the boss of your own life and be the boss of your mind and take charge and say enough is enough. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna meditate and I'm gonna appreciate the present moment. Like I said, start with 5 minutes and then build your way up to 10, build your way up to 15. For however long you can do it for, just do it. Just find what works for you, whether that's laying down on the bed, whether you want to sit in front of an altar with crystals and you want to meditate, whether you want to go outside and even walk. You can walk and meditate. Just be mindful of your surrounding and just be safe. You can sit at a park and meditate. Just enjoy the nature. Listen to the birds. Feel the breeze around you. Listen to even to the cars. Anything that you can possibly put your focus on that would make you just be here in the moment where you're currently in. Do it and stick with it. And if your mind starts wandering, bring it back. You can do it. You can stop all these thoughts to just appreciate the present moment. I definitely suggest to meditate every day, but I lie, guys. Sometimes I have my days where I don't feel like meditating. Sometimes where I even have my months where I don't feel like meditating. And sit here and preach and say that I do it all the time, because I don't, but at least I'm aware of it, and at least that every time I stop, I start again, and that's what matters. If you start and then you stop, don't just give up. Try to definitely work on that. I try to say that this is what has made my life so much better, and I want to stick to it, and I want to make it my priority. It's really all comes down to of how bad you want it and how much you want to stick to things. So don't give up if you start meditating and then you feel like you're not going anywhere. Keep going, keep at it. I promise you it gets easier, and even when you stop, just make sure that you start again. Don't beat yourself. Don't focus on what you're not doing. Just focus on what you're trying to do. And that's pretty much all I have for you today on meditation and how you can meditate. Let me know in the comments as well if you'd like me to talk about certain topics. Absolutely open for all suggestions. And once again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And love and peace, y'all.